like to introduce Keisha to evaluate Ruth's speech. Keisha, come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Ruth. I neglected to grab your manual before you started, so I am not sure what the manual guidelines are, but I'll go ahead and just go from my own notes. It's a little challenging to evaluate a speech that's actually called Speak Off the Cuff, because it's just like evaluating people for just having conversation with you. And yet, I do have some points here that I really liked. I definitely liked the conversational tone you had, which I imagine you can't help but have since you're speaking off the cuff, but you did it really well. And what I thought was accentuated it even more was when you came out from behind the lectern and got out in the space with all of us and really felt like more a part of the group. So that was excellent. As always, this is a recurring theme, your physicality. You're very good and very open and comfortable with speaking with your hands and accentuating points, by doing gestures. So this was no different. That was excellent. When you talked about being exhausted or the 2 charity functions that you set up, that sort of thing, that was really good. Also, I even liked the structure of your speech, the build-up. There was, and I know, it's conversational, so it doesn't seem like it would have structure, but it did. You talked about your husband's job search, and then how you moved into preparing for the move, and then the big reveal, 2 house offers, which is amazing and excellent, especially in this market. So that was nice. I like the flow that you had. Just a couple of suggestions to enhance it even more. I would mind the details, because I know it's conversational, and I know that a lot of people in here probably already know a lot of the backstory, because we know you and we've heard some of it in previous weeks. But there were things that came up, I thought, late in the speech, like your husband's name, for example. I think like halfway through, you're like, Kevin, blah, blah, blah. I thought about it. She never actually said that Kevin was her husband, or the line of work that he's in. I know from having spoken to you before, and other people probably know as well, but it's such a cool line of work. I would have gotten that in early. And then the costume sales. Again, people who know you will know what that's about, but otherwise, it's like, why is she selling costumes? So yeah, that could invite questions that you really don't want, and you don't want people diverging from the point at hand. So that is all I would recommend. It was excellent speech. I'm really sorry personally to see you go, because I think you're such a wonderful member, not that others aren't, but a wonderful member of our club. But I hope to hear from you again within the next month and a half. So that's all. Mr. Toastmaster?